Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Here's Ward to throw right away. Now he's going to step up and run. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
2nd and 10.
Go! Ready?
Throwing is Ward. It's complete to Deco. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing is Milton. Left side to Lamb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Okay, ready? Come on, come on.
Here's Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys at 3 and 7 now in the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Shelling through the defense. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Milton. And he's got it. That is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Titans nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Dragon 60. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Titans.
Broncos. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, right?
To throw, here's Ward. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Cooking 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ready.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Got it.
The
Ready.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You talk about this Titan defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
To throw is Milton. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
Out of the gun. They run with it. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery. Moore. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
60 average. 60. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ward. And now in the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Ward to throw once more. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 19 yards away. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On the jump.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
70 Lions. 70 Lions. Let go.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Milton now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Now they'll audible to something else. Ward now working out of the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
And the Titans
Come on.
first down.
Now Ward. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. That's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Okay, ready?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Ready?
Now Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Milton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go draw here. Blue. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Milton. Throw left side, complete. That's Ferguson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Ready.
On 4th down, Milton. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think
this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
Warriors 70. 18 Cardinal. 18
They'll send a
Cardinal.
receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. And following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Ward throwing to start the drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Operating from the gun. Moore. That's dumped off to Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Cowboy 80. Street. Street. Go street. Ready.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Ward. Drops this underneath for Pollard. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
79 Broncos. Panther 6. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
19 Charger, 19, 60 average, 6.
A final shot before break. Milton. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Drops it to Blue, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Milton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Took the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Here's Milton. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramos. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. To throw is Ward. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing is Ward. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Okay,
Dallas,
ready?
Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Eagles. Ready?
Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw is Milton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramos. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
On the ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready, go.
They go with blue between the tackles. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Ready. Let go.
Off the play fake. Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Tag. Bronco 80.
Will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready,
all right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They've got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Come on, ready.
Off play action. Milton. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears that time indeed.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Able to hit his target lane. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
65, go.
Now Blue trying the right side. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Left side to Lamb. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
32. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as a long first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Ready? 70 Lions, 19 charge. Ready?
He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's Milton now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Hey, Smash. Come back, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to DK. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
At
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Liking 18.
Ward from the gun on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Finds White. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Tennessee, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.